I'm Cristina Gazzo, and today I'm going to talk about your education and qualifications section within your CV. This video is with a lot of tips, useful tips for experienced candidates. But if you are a graduate student and you want to find out my tips for you, make sure you check my previous video. So let's get started. A candidate with experience can include this information at the top of CV if the education is relevant for that role. At the same time, including this information at the end of your CV, if the education is not relevant for the job, is still okay. So what in fact you need to do is to incorporate the full name of the university, location, degree name, and date when graduated. Now, honors can be mentioned if you achieve the first, together with any relevant honors, academic recognition, or achievements that you received during your education, but only if you have enough space in your CV. The master degree should come first before your graduate degree. Now, do not mention that you are a college graduate if you have graduated from a university or if you have a master degree. There is no need and there is no point in adding in your CV that you are a graduate student or high college student, high school student, as everyone knows that in order to have a university degree or diploma degree, there is some requirements, and one of them is to be high school graduate. At the same time, there is no point in adding your grades, classes, as these are irrelevant to the recruiter or to the new employer. To be honest, no one looks at this kind of information. So there is no need for you to add classes, credit numbers, grade, and so on, because this information is not relevant and it does not bring any value to you. For candidates with more than 20 years experience, if you want, you can leave off this education section from your CV. But make sure that the job role doesn't specifically ask you to put it in there. And there are times when education is not important for the company, so don't be discouraged in applying if you don't meet the education requirement, as you still can be selected. These days, there are a lot of companies that actually publicly expressed that they are not very interested in your education. They are only interested in you and your skills. So, when you apply for a role, if you don't have the education criteria, don't let this take you back. Try, push forward, and apply for that role, because you might be surprised of the result. Qualification section can be a selection criteria for the recruiter. So you need to remember to incorporate your qualification before your education section. But at the same time, you can list your qualification in reverse chronological order together with your education. However, even if you don't meet all the qualification for the role, but you are very excited about it, go for it. Apply for the job, as you don't know what might happen. If the company likes you and if the company likes your CV, there are chances to offer you the role, and you can work towards the required qualification while you work in the new job. I personally recruited candidates that didn't have the requested qualification, but agreed to work towards it and obtain it in their first year while working in that company. So go ahead and apply for that role. Could make a real difference for the recruiter in choosing your CV rather than your contract candidates. So in this section, it's mandatory to add measurable and specific results. You can say something like this: I accomplished X, which is the result, measured by Y, which you could put some figures and percentages, by doing Y, which are the tasks that you've been doing. And by doing this, you will actually drill yourself for the interview that is coming. Because when you go to an interview, a recruiter will always ask you to evidence the achievements or the accomplishment you have. And you will need to provide them some evidence. And when you prepare your CV, if you already are in that task, if you already are trying to provide a lot of evidence, and you find out and you know exactly what to say, you won't be taken by surprise. You will look in the recruiter eyes or in your new employer eyes, and you will have confidence to share with them your evidence that backs up the information that you put in there. So not only it will help you to prepare for an interview, it also will raise your self-confidence and will make you shine in that interview. So make sure you do this exercise when you create or when you update your CV. Avoid putting information like I was awarded employee or student of the month or of the year. Try to change that to, for example, awarded employee of the month, top sale performance for increasing department sales by 20% over the targeted quarter budget by contacting more clients. This information helped you in clarifying more things on how to prepare your CV or how to update your CV. And before you go, don't forget to like this video. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, make sure you press the subscribe down button. And if you have any question, make sure you leave them in the section below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Cristina.